Sourcing a new product sounds simple until you actually start doing it. You open dozens of Alibaba.com tabs, compare suppliers, send nearly identical messages, wait for replies, and then realize you forgot to ask about packaging, certifications, lead times, samples, or custom branding. A product idea can quickly turn into days of repetitive work. That's why I wanted to look at Accio Work and its sourcing toolkit, which is designed as a sourcing workspace that helps business owners handle more of the actual sourcing process, from supplier discovery to outreach, follow-ups, and negotiations. Let's use a simple example. Imagine I want to source custom insulated water bottles for an e-commerce store. I need a specific size, food-safe material, custom logo printing, packaging options, a reasonable minimum order quantity, and a production timeline that fits my launch plan. Normally, I would need to figure out every question myself before contacting suppliers. And if the first message is incomplete, the conversation can turn into days of back and forth. With Accio's auto chat, I can begin with the main product idea, then refine the inquiry before it is sent. It helps identify important details that may be missing, so suppliers have a clearer understanding of what I am looking for from the start. That means instead of sending a vague message like, "How much for custom water bottles?" I can build a more complete request that covers the product specifications, branding requirements, quantity, packaging, and timing. Challenge is supplier outreach. Contacting one supplier is easy. Contacting 10 or 20 suppliers means copying, pasting, tracking replies, and trying to remember which conversation includes which details. Accio's auto chat can help manage bulk outreach from one starting request. Rather than repeating the same message manually, you can let the system continue conversations with multiple suppliers while you focus on comparing the responses and deciding which options are worth pursuing. This is where the workflow becomes more useful for real business owners. The goal is not just to find the lowest price. You can compare suppliers based on the details that matter for your product, such as quality requirements, production time, communication, sample options, and the ability to meet your branding needs. Another difficult part of sourcing is the time zone gap. You send a message at the end of your day, wait overnight, get a reply when you are busy, and a simple negotiation can take much longer than it should. With the 24/7 follow-up feature, you can set your preferred target price, lead time, and other requirements, then let AutoChat continue following up while you are away. It can keep the conversation moving and gather the information you need instead of letting supplier chats sit unanswered. The important part is that you still stay in control. Accio can assist with repetitive communication, but you make the final decisions. You choose the supplier, review the terms, approve the sample, and decide when to move forward with a payment or order. For me, that is the real value of the Accio Sourcing Toolkit. It is not about removing the business owner from the process. It is about reducing the repetitive work that slows sourcing down. You start with the product idea, refine the request, reach out to suppliers, compare the replies, let the follow-ups continue, and then make the final call with clearer information. You run an e-commerce business, are building a product brand, or simply want a more organized way to source from Alibaba.com, check out Accio Work at accio.com/work. Let me know what product you would source first, with a sourcing assistant handling the repetitive work in the background.